It's Christy, Stitching Mum of Two Monsters. Today is Wednesday the 29th of May. I've been wanting to do this video for weeks and it's just one thing after another hasn't happened. Now, yes, let's just address the elephant in the room. I'm in my PJs in bed. I've come home, I'm absolutely stuffed and just wanted to relax. So I got in bed and looked at beside me and went, I need to do this video. So I'm doing it, then I can get on and crack and get some stitching done. So I think I've got about 4.5 weeks of magical stitches worth of work to show you. Yes, it is still ruling my stitching life and I'm loving it. It's actually making me work on whips that I wouldn't be working on, because I normally have 1 week I would work on a whip and then swap to something else. So this is making me actually do progress on lots of different ones. Anyway, let's get onto it because I want it to be under half an hour and because I want to start stitching. Now also I am going to say I will be trying to put in before photos. So if I go, and here's a before photo and there's nothing here, it's because this dumb bum didn't figure out how to do it. But I'm going to try. Okay, so let's get on. So last time I showed this piece, I was halfway through a week, year 3, week 9. And I'd done the Whomping Willow part, and I said I was going to keep to after putting the 500 stitches in. I haven't worked on this piece since then, I don't think. No, I don't think I have. So I'll try and put the bit in beforehand, but this is where I'm up to now. And the fabric I am using is from, it's 32 count Opal Lugana Fairy Floss by Linen and Threads, which is an Australian company. And it's really, really pretty. I love it. I actually can't wait to get back to her. So that's where I'm up with her. So that finished that week. So then we went to, sorry, I keep looking down and I don't mean to, but my little book here. So I'll hold it up here. So this is my stitching journal, which has me everything else up this side. So I'm putting my magical stitches in the back. So we did, week 10 we had to work on the smallest project, and we got bonus points if we actually finished it. I thought, yep, no problems, I can do it. It's only a Mill Hill kit. Yeah, right, Christy. Work kicked my butt that week, and I got very little stitching done. But what I did work on, and I've worked on it for a few lots of homework on this one. So I will try and put a before pick in. So that's what it'll look like when it's finished. And this is where I'm up to now. So with this one, I've actually worked on it for May's extra credits for watching Goblet of Fire. So I did a couple of stitches for that. I also put some extra stitches when I was just stitching for around at my girlfriend's, which is where I watch the movies because she's a big Harry Potter fan. And I put in 200 of blue stitches for year 4, week 3, which is where we were, I think that week was saying accepting the people into Hogwarts for the Triwizard, no, not the Triwizard Cup. I've just gone completely blank. You've probably seen everyone else is talking about that week. But that's where I'm up to now. Sorry, just completely gone out of my brain. Maybe it was the Triwizard. Yeah, I think it is Triwizard. So that's where I'm up with that one. Now the next one. So obviously I didn't get that done, but I did do 317 stitches for week 10. 200, oh no, I'm not sure how many stitches I did for the, while I was watching Goblet of Fire, and then I did 200. So year 4, week 1, we had to do 100 stitches. And this was when it was going through a bit of a transition. You all know what's happened if you follow it, so I'm not going to rehash. But for the 100 stitches, so I end up working on my Harry Potter pillow sampler. Don't have a photo of it here. I don't know why. Oh, here we go. And it's by Cloudsfactory. So that's what it's going to look like. It's going to look like. I'm doing this for my best mate. And before the 100, I only had the banner, partly of the banners done, the Hufflepuff banner and the Lumos, the Golden Snitch. So I ended up doing the 100 was Harry, Hermione, and Ron. See, oh, my brain, I'm just so tired. So I just put the 100 black stitches in for that one. Then I end up working on it for several other ones. So I worked on it for 500 stitches for, this is the extra credit, for Mad Eye Moody, because all the characters have eyes. I also worked on it, did 200 stitches for something that lays eggs, as it's got a dragon. Lovely. And then I did another, for the pop-up, I also did 50 stitches for Transport to Hogwarts. So I did the start of the broomsticks. Then I did red, but so this was year 4, week 3. I did the red, 200 stitches in red for Harry. I did 200 yellow stitches for, I really should write this down, and I shouldn't be doing stuff when I'm tired, Cedric. And then because I'm a Hufflepuff, I also did an extra 200 yellow stitches. So I did that yellow, the key, the yellow in this area, and these ones bits here. So there was 400 stitches, 600 stitches on this one, just for year 4, week 3. So that's where I'm up to for that one. That one. Then snow days. Obviously worked on snow days for something. Or maybe I've got that out for. No, I didn't work on snow days, so why is it still in there? But I did work on this one. I worked on this one for extra credit. I did 500 stitches for something that has words. So it's Let's Be Wicked by Ursula Michael. That's what it will be. And I'm doing it on Fire Rooster Opal by Chromatic Alchemy. I think it's 18 count. I actually, yeah, 18 count. And that's where, so I got that one. I also worked on it. No, and that's it. Oh, I thought I worked on it for more. Okay, obviously I didn't. So that was my 500 for something with words. So that's Let's Be Wicked. Then I had to use brown, 200 stitches in brown. Now, I don't have a picture of this one, but this is my Once Upon a Time by Cloudsfactory. And so obviously that is the 200 stitches in brown for Victor Crumb. So that's that one. And there's one more. Year 4, week 2. Work on your 17th whip. This one. It's like oodles of fabric. So I'm doing Mermaid Sleeps Here. Just right up at that top bit there. Which I'm sure I've got a better photo. There we go. That's my 17th whip. I'm just doing this on 32 count cream doublon, I think it is. Something I've just had in my stash. Must admit, I'm not a real fan of it because it's not that even. It's got slubs. And we had to work on... Oh, so it was just 700 stitches. So I did that. I only had up to, there. So I did all that bit. But those colours are looking very, very muted. Maybe if I come a bit closer. And there's metallic thread in that as well. And that's not really showing up very good. The rest have shown up alright. Hopefully they've shown up alright. Sorry, I keep looking over there. It's because my computer screen doesn't work and I've got it hooked up to the TV, which happens to be there. And that is all I've done for that particular one. This week, it's homework. Well, being Wednesday, I haven't even started, which is a spew. So that's why Snow Days is here. For S, I'm going to work on Snow Days. So I'll be working on that one, which is, this is where it's up to. Just on fabric I dyed myself. So that's my starting point. I'll also be working on my Tribal Dragonfly by White Willow Stitching. I'm up to there. These colours aren't showing. Some are showing up really good and some are just not a very good representation. I don't know why. The other one is my Haid called Patience. It's by Ursula Michael. Now, I don't have a picture and my whip is over there somewhere. It's literally also in a pillowcase. I hold it in because it's that much fabric. And for E, it's going to have to be a new start. I've got nothing. If I get time, I might do penalty stitches instead. But with part of my haul that I got some magazines sent, which I've purchased. And there is two that I could start for E. Oops. One is really, really small, so I'm thinking I might actually do that. Now, it's called Eek, so it starts with E, so I could do it. And that's little Frankenstein here. Now, he'd be a nice quick one, which I could just do for a pillow. And that one's in the Annual Halloween Just Cross Stitch 2009. And it is a Amy Brooklyn one. The other one I was looking at is a medium project. Now I've got lots and lots of large, and so I'm not really wanting to start this. I love it and I want to start it, but I think I've got too many large, extra large and big ass projects going to start this one. But it's Edgar Allan Poe sampler. So I'm still going to decide whether I'll just do that one or I just do that tiny little, or I just do him, little Frankie. And he's got a little spider on. Apparently that's supposed to be a spider button. I don't know. So I might just do that. Just see how my time goes. If I'm close to any of my medium projects finishing, I might do the Edgar Allan Poe one. If not, it'll be little Frankie. So I've got 3 magazines there that I got. That was part of my haul. The other thing I've been working on this week is I stitch in bed. So my Larry stands beside me. But I've been working on this one for an extra 500 credits. And it's my Alessander Adelaide New Year New Dress. And I'm doing it completely in beads. Oh, pull this down. And I've started, and that's it there so far. I'm loving it. In order to get it finished though, I really need to do at least 1 thread length a night, or every second night, in order to have it finished by September so I can get it framed properly and put in my local show, because that's what I really want to do. I want to put it in for that. Oops, there goes my phone. Spin that around. Sorry, just got to have a drink. Not feeling the greatest. Hence why I'm already in bed and it's only like 7 o'clock at night. Now I was going to show you a haul, but I probably want to wrap this up pretty quick. But there is one that I did receive. Stitchy Kindness. I wish I had to open this on camera so you can see the absolute sheer delight when I opened it. I squealed. I was in the car. And I did get a look from the lady in the car beside me. So it must have been quite loud. So Tash, the starcrossed stitcher, was doing a pass it on for 5 people. So I was one of the lucky ones. And I made a comment on one of the little Just Nan hedgehogs that she had made, and I said, oh, it's so gorgeous, I love it, I love it, I love it. Well, she obviously heard that and read it, you know, and so one of the pass-it-ons I got was the pattern, the little hedgie. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, she sent it to me. Oh, sorry, there's a glare. There he is. He's beautiful. She also sent me Lorelei Lamb. A beautiful card, which I think it's a Mirabilia Nora Corbett one. And I won't read everything out, but thank you, Tash. She's also sent me some Needle Necessities over dyed floss. It's just a lightish pink creamy colour, so it's probably not really going to come out. And the bit that made me squeal. I love it, I love it, I love it. Tash. Hedgie. Just so you can appreciate him in all his glory. Little Hedgie. So she made me, obviously, this one, and it's a twin to hers. Oops. So it sits up, lays down. Oh, he's gorgeous. I love him. Now he's got the pins. She's included the pins because obviously didn't want him to get in transit. And she named hers Quinlan McPricklesworth. And she's named mine Hedgebert McPricklesworth. I think that's perfect. I just love him. I've got him still tucked away in here though, so my cats don't think he's a play toy. Oops. So Tash, thank you, thank you, thank you. You have no idea how that really made my day. Actually, made my week, made my month. I love him. So on that note, because it is a pay it forward, I've got 2 or 3 people in mind that I'm going to do, but if you would like, so I'm looking for another 2 or 3. So if you would like to receive a little stitchy kindness from me, please just leave a comment on my video, and I'll get back to you, and that'll be great. So you don't have to send a stitchy gift to pay it forward. You can just do something simple for someone else. What did Tash say? You know, whether it's donating blood or just giving someone an honest compliment, or just helping someone, even if it's just a stranger, you know, just paying it forward, and which I think is beautiful. So me and Hedgebert are going to say bye-bye. I'll show you my haul in another day. And I'm going to go put him away. I've got a special way I want to display him. I've been looking around for a week. For a week. Just so my cats don't get to him. And he's got his own little special display area. And if I find that, I'll do it up, because I'm thinking outside the box. And I'll show you. But from that, I'll see you later. Remember to be yourself, because everyone else is taken. Have a great stitchy week, guys. Bye. Just do that.